All right, right now here we're going to take a look at Steph Curry pass and chase threes. A lot of really good stuff here on this edit. So why don't we dive in? First thing we'll do is we'll watch full speed. Here's a kick out. Here's a relocation. Gary Payton, the second guy who had the opportunity to coach. Love GP. He's all about all the right stuff. Let's slow this one down for us so we can really dial in on some of the details of this. People ask me all the time, about Steph Curry. The one thing I always say is he is most deadly right after he's passed the ball. And so what we can see right now is we kind of dial up the situation. He drew three defenders right here. Kevon Looney kind of sealing in from the dunk spot. And on this kick out, Gary Payton II wide open. Now this is an opportunity for GP obviously to shoot, but he's very smart. He knows his role. And in the same sense, Steph, being the player that he is with the high basketball IQ, realizes, as he so often does, that he can relocate, chase down an opportunity for a catch-and-shoot three. Grant Williams hung up a little bit. Slight delay here from Tatum. Horford's out of the play. And so now as the play develops, what you see is a recognition, something's about to happen. Recognition. And so now Grant flies out, but a great job by GP as he drops it off and then sets that screen, giving Steph an opportunity to sit behind. A very elite job right here of doing what I call keep a 3-3. So what he does was he takes this shot, he just side steps ever so slightly as Grant Williams flies by, and now Tatum, right, who had rested and relaxed just a little bit too long, is late on the closeout, and we all know right here, Steph Curry with that type of time, that type of look, that's a basket. Great player, obviously making a great play. There's a lot to like there. Speed it up, get right to the next one here. A lot of good stuff, like I said. Some zoom stuff here where we pass and run after it with the guy, which I really like. Here's a high drag screen to a zoom, to an over, to a recognition of a drop, to a shot. Really tough shot. Very elite read. First, we'll dial up the situation here. And what we've got here, we're going to slow it down, is we've got Garrett Temple here coming back to set this high crack screen. Loaded side over here, two guys, guy here in the near side corner. And what you've got now is Al Horford, who's way back. And very smart job by Derek White recognizing this. Don't really want to go over and create the trigger this far out, even though it is Steph Curry and his range is when he gets in the gym. Right, there would be an opportunity for an angle of the screen there that creates the over, and now we're playing 2-on-1. Did pretty solid job of getting under. Horford gets up there to provide some support, and now the general rule of thumb versus all unders is to rescreen, and Temple spins back around, forward pivots into his rescreen, which would then give us an angle at a secondary ball screen. Instead, Steph initiates zoom or get action where he passes and runs after. Now, again, if the guy passes under that, there's an opportunity for a rescreen. We'd be attacking back this direction. Or, of course, if he goes over, opportunity to attack downhill as Al Horford switches sides of the floor. Try to see if two commit to the ball. Maybe we have Temple rolling. See if there's any tags and shifts. Possible three-pointer kick out right there. But at this point in time right now, Steph runs after the ball. Good hit, good reroute. And now what he does is he recognizes Al Horford is way back, nowhere near the level of the screen. This is also a very good rear view contest by White, but an even better shot from a high quality, tough shot maker. Wow. Heck of a job there by a great player. Again, that zoom or get action after the drag screen. Get to another clip right here. I love it. Comes off the drag screen. Looks for an opportunity. Takes advantage of that secondary look. So slow this one down here and then play it. All right. We're going to tee up this situation for us right away here. Boom. Here's the spread ball screen. Right. So now we're doing great angle of the screen here by Kevon Looney. We're going to use this screen. Defender is going to go over the screen right here, Dylan Brooks. And then what you can see is you've got Steven Adams, one step below the level. Floor balance right here, pretty solid. Guys aren't going to hug off of Klay Thompson much. And so now if we can get downhill, opportunity for Looney to roll, right, especially versus the over. There's the over. There's the look. We can see we've got an intermittent slot cut right here, or Canada cut. And now a possibility to play downhill, 2 versus 1. But this is a pretty darn good job of Dillon Brooks getting back in this play. Steph goes to separate, force patented step back 3. Excellent job on defense to get that contest. And then we initiate the zoomer get action. And now this is where it's really hard on a guy like Steven Adams who's back. He can't be 2 places at once. Turn the corner, great screen by Looney, wide open shot, best shooter ever. Really, really, really good stuff. Get or zoom action is just great action, for really players of all ages, to be honest with you. It's almost like a give and go, and really quite often ends up in a really open shot. All right, we'll watch another clip right here. Go screen, drive, kick, relocation, pump and pull. That's about as good as it gets right there. And this is a great team element, right? So start it right here, slow it down, talk a little bit about it. All right, here we go. First thing we've got here is a wedge screen, diagonal screen, stack screen, whatever you want to call it, hook screen, which is basically screening a player into a screen. And then we've got a snap screen here, or a go screen, or a mayday screen, and an opportunity to attack downhill with the space 4. Now, interestingly enough, the 5-man on this team right now, Kevon Looney out here, so you've got to be aware of a pinch screen, i.e., which would mean, as Steph's attacking downhill after the go screen, you've got a screen for Temple going to the corner. But what we're going to see in this one that I really like is going to be first thing, the go screen. He sells it. He opens up. Pretty good execution of the switch. And now we've got an angle. At this point in time, Temple realizes he's got to stop, vacate what he was doing. And he starts to screen Kevon Looney. Really nice, awesome pass and read, but even smarter understanding of who you are. Kevon Looney's not trying to be something he's not. And instead what he does is he goes to a little inside dribble handoff as Steph relocates back here, pitches it back. 3's about to be wide open. Great job of Clark kind of evading that action, and that's an emergency situation, so I agree with the flyby. Even better patience by the best shooter in the world to take that bounce, gather his balance, and then let the ball fly, which he does so well. Outstanding stuff. As we can see, this get or zoom action, pass and chase action can be highly effective, and Steph Curry is at his deadliest just after he's given up the ball.